Today's Friday, the 7th of August, and it's the final session that I'll be doing with you. I've so enjoyed preparing these little reflections, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to them. Today's passage is Luke 15, verses 1 to 10. There's some very familiar stories here. The story of the lost sheep and the lost coin. I remember the first time I heard the lost sheep story. I was very young and I was at Sunday school in London. I guess it was quite unusual really, because this Sunday school was held on a Sunday afternoon and I was taken by a family friend as my mum and dad were not practicing Christians. It was run by a Pentecostal church, and the superintendent was an enthusiastic preacher who acted out all the Bible stories for his young audience, playing the part of every character. The poor bleating sheep was tracked down and hoisted on his shoulder to be taken back to the rest of the flock. It was not until I reached adulthood that I've really questioned the sense of this story. 100 sheep, that's a big flock. One goes missing, but you still have 99. That's still a big flock. Why go to all the time and effort of looking for the missing one while leaving the others unprotected and at the mercy of any passing wolves that might be in the area? Also, surely, while the shepherd was away looking for the lost sheep, the other 99 could have surely wandered off into the wilderness, and then you could end up with one found sheep and 99 lost ones. Going back to verse 1, I think, helps put this story in context and maybe helps to show us why Jesus told it the way he did. The religious leaders didn't like the company Jesus was keeping. Disreputable people like tax collectors and sinners were eating with him. Surely these were not the kind of people a prophet should be mixing with. I wonder what today's equivalents of tax collectors and sinners might be today. Maybe people that we're inclined to look down on, people like drug dealers, lap dancers, porn stars, armed robbers. Would Jesus have mixed with those kind of people? Yes, I believe he would have. These were the ones, maybe, who were like the lost sheep in the parable. They needed to be found and brought back. Jesus also seems to be hinting pretty strongly that religious leaders were the righteous ones who did not need to repent. Maybe it'd be more accurate to say that they thought they did not need to repent. I'm wondering, as I prepare this, whether I value people equally. Would I be prepared to make that extra effort needed to seek out those who are lost? I love the final sentence in both parables, the lost sheep and the lost coin. It says, "There's great rejoicing in heaven when a person becomes a Christian." I'm imagining a scene with lively music playing and the angels dancing around and blowing on their trumpets. Maybe that's a picture you can think about over this coming weekend. Thanks for listening.